Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Alli.
And I'm Chuck, and if you're new here, we're Allichuck Adventures.
This week we plan on going down to the Florida Keys for a little getaway, but with Hurricane Ian coming, we decided to get out of Florida and head up to Georgia.
Yep. And you know, maybe this is not such a bad thing. We've been dealing with such heat down here. Maybe getting into Georgia and getting a little bit of relief from the heat might be a good thing.
And we are planning on heading to Reed Bingham State Park in Valdosta, Georgia.
We're excited to try our new TPMS as we're driving down the road here, trying to outrun the hurricane. And so far we're getting good readings on everything. Oh, this weather is awesome. We are here at Reed Bingham State Park, and it is in the 60s, breezy and cool. Such a change from back home in Florida. Loving this cool weather. So we got in about 7:30 last night, and I'm so glad that we decided to grab a pull-through site. The site is huge, a little unlevel. We were about an inch low on the passenger side. It wasn't really that bad. You could feel it inside the trailer a little bit, but the trip yesterday was very smooth. We didn't hit hardly any traffic. The new TPMS system on the tires for the trailer worked great. I was able to keep track of all the tire temperatures. At one point I was going 70 miles an hour and the tire temperatures were all good in the 80s, upper 80s. So really enjoying the new TPMS system. And the dash cam worked really good. I think we probably got some good footage that we can use for some B-roll as we were pulling into the campground and everything. It looks like a beautiful campground. So we're gonna eat some breakfast. We're gonna get the bikes out, do a little exploring on the bikes before we have to head on up to High Falls. So we're gonna go check out some cotton fields and check out the campground while we're here. You ready to roll?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna head for a little ride. We're gonna go up here and check out this cotton field that Alli wants to look at. She might wanna take a little piece of cotton as a souvenir for our little treasure jar at home where we collect things. So we are exploring Reed Bingham State Park right now. This is the dump station on the way in. We might hit this on the way out and go ahead and dump off our tanks. Gorgeous weather today.
She's standing now.
Yeah, she's like enjoying the breeze, enjoying the ride. So as we're riding around, we see a boat ramp here. I bet Nikki would like to go swimming in this, wouldn't you, Nikki? Nikki's like, you gonna get me out so I can get in that water?
This beats staying at home and worrying about the hurricane.
No kidding, doesn't it?
That's for sure.
Yes, and dealing with the heat and the humidity and the rain.
And the loss of power, possibly.
Oh yeah. It looks like there is a restaurant, the Catfish House, right here, just outside the state park. I don't know if it's still open or not. If it is, it would be a good place to come and grab a bite to eat. Yeah, it's a shame it's not open. So we decided to do a little bit more exploring of the park here with our limited time that we had. And unfortunately, we were recording here and the wind noise was just eating up the microphones on our phones. So having to do a little voiceover, but we definitely want to come back to this park because it looks massive. It probably would be fun to do some paddleboarding out on that lake and maybe paddleboard down underneath the train bridge over here that you can see. But you can tell it was super windy that day. And as we're leaving here, I'm just taking a quick look at the campground so you can kind of get an idea of how the sites are laid out. A lot of pull-through sites, a few back-end sites, but we really did enjoy this park for the one night that we were there. Definitely want to come back, as it's probably only about a 4-hour drive for us to get there. It's barely into Georgia. It's near Valdosta. I think it would be a fun park to come back to, probably in the summertime, and explore some of the summer activities, like I said, paddleboarding, and maybe go downtown Valdosta. Neither Alli nor I have actually ever been to downtown historic Valdosta, so that would be something worth checking out. Drop a comment below if you guys have been to the Valdosta area and would recommend anything that we should check out the next time we are here and we do decide to spend a few days here at Reed Bingham State Park.
We are heading to our next destination. We are heading to Macon, Georgia today. And this drive is not as easy as we thought it might be. Even though we're not down there by Hurricane Ian, we're feeling a lot of wind. And Chuck is really having a hard time holding on to the wheel here. So
this is a white knuckle drive for sure.
Yeah.
And we got 2 hours of this, so
it's 17 miles per hour winds, which is not that bad, but you feel it a lot when you're towing an RV behind you. That's for sure.
Yeah, I would not want to drive in much more than this, I'm here to tell you. We need gas.
And we got to stop at Buc-ee's because I want some lunch.
Yeah, gotta have a Buc-ee's. We'll see you at Buc-ee's. Well, we've stopped at Cracker Barrel. We didn't make it to Buc-ee's. We were so starvingly hungry and we couldn't make that hour more drive, so we ended up stopping at a Cracker Barrel, which was about halfway. And Alli's inside, she's ordering some food, and we're going to sit here and eat and enjoy and hit the road for High Falls State Park. We'll see you guys next week. It's not easy making an RV bed, is it?
I want a bigger RV. Oh my gosh.
Every time.
Just saying.